So we are live on location, ladies and gentlemen. Live on at Los Olivos Park. What's up, Al? What's cracking, brother man? What it do? Saludos, brother man. Appreciate you tapping in, loved one. I'm at the park. Oh, you see, it's jumping right now, bro. They got like all kinds of people. Yes, golf. How was your Thanksgiving? How's the family? Hopefully you're blessed, bro. Hopefully you had a good one. Hold on. Now that I got you right here, I just hit you off with a ranch, bro. I appreciate you tapping in. Now I funked with you for a long time, bro. You know how I get down, bro. And I ain't beefing about nothing. That ain't good. The man got some people paid. They didn't do nothing for me, but yeah. So I'm just gathering content, bro. So I might as well just get into it, cause I crashed my Facebook accounts and my Instagram. So Facebook literally seized the app off of my phone. Google, Apple, Facebook. They literally ripped the app off my phone because I added too much links, because I was trying to get the original Facebook back, or at least get the actual content that's on there, which is contained in Google has a transcript of it from the original Google, email accounts. So my hope is to get it, because like everything that I've been talking about, people calling me a J cat and all this other shit, bro. I was literally chronicling all this shit, homie. Like, honestly, I was literally spelling it out in real time. Like, so many people have my password. That man. So like homies over there in Mexico, they were just dropping by. They were doing live executions and shit on there, bro. And like it got that toxic. Like they were, everybody was, man, bunch of family friends were emailing Google and Facebook, trying to get me banned. They were like it was extreme, bro. So you heard everybody's experience, and we've probably all done it, flooding timelines. Now, I'm on Instagram now, and I'm like really tethered to all this stuff and really in tune to what I'm doing and the content I'm putting out. Because it's pristine. It's coming out like what I just released right now. If you go check out my Facebook, and you can go see on my Instagram too. Like there's some Daniel Pina Saiz on Instagram. I have to get all that linked up and get all that info on here. Because I don't know, after what happened, I did have the the Instagram on there, but it got severed, so I need to relink it. But yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. Wow. I was just what I was trying to do is exactly what it's gonna allow me to do now. It was good. You were good, bro. That's good. Oh yeah. I hope everybody had thank you. Hey, bro, that's the thing too about those pictures you see. Just brought me back to reality. The pictures that I posted, the gallery, because like I just started releasing photos from my brother's funeral, and it's one of those things where right after his passing, bro, I put his face out there in the casket. You know what I mean? Like I kissed my brother. Like, my sister had to get me, like, it was bad. And I want the tape, because the church that they did it at, my brother, he went to that church. He was faithful there. And the brother had known him for a long time. So, and I know that they taped it. And I was the only one out there, because I hovered around everybody. Like I rode over there. Everybody's there when we get there. Well, the family wise, pretty much, the core of the family's already there, and then we get there with my mom, and then so like once everybody gets out, I step away. Oscar Sanchez, what it do? What's cracking? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you tapping in. And so I get my camera out, bro. That's what nobody like, you know what I mean? Cause like I was the first. I don't know if anyone that was there had got any pictures how they did, but I know that nobody had a camera out was doing anything like that. Cause I was circling around everybody, you know what I mean, from when I got there. And so I watched everybody come in, and then I got shots of with everybody in there. I got shots of everybody from behind the casket up on the stage. And then I got everybody going to the casket, everybody giving their eulogies of over it, the kids singing, the kids sitting, and I got like everything. I don't know if it's still there. I had to go look. But I rode in the hearse with him, cause Ishi, he's a family friend. Like Ishi know my brother since he was born and shit. So he embalmed my brother. He's the one. He was a character. He's a grave digger, but mortician, grave that last was with my brother. You know what I mean? So and he asked my brother Rudolph because he's the oldest. I know Rudolph wasn't, and I was like, I wasn't gonna let my brother ride luck. I went to him and asked him, and then he was like, well, I asked Rudolph, I don't know, because I went around Rudolph and like he hadn't said nothing to him yet, so I know that he went to Rudolph, but I know Rudolph wouldn't have wanted to do it, so you know what I mean. And then like you got to check on the Instagram, because like this. You just gotta see it, bro. Like my camera rolls a trip like that. Like, and so now like I'm sorting it all out. So I got Thanksgiving out there. I got that. You know what I mean? I've been getting little from the hood, like, cause I got pictures of PJ and, you know, just from where it's younger and shit. So I've been putting shit out there like that. Hey, let me know, because I'm noticing something when I hit around this spot that there's a certain sudden drop in the numbers on here. So I'm trying to figure out, and I was on here yesterday. Al, maybe you can help me out, because as a content creator, you understand this shit. Like, if I can zone when it starts to buffer, you see what I'm saying? Then I can, then there's a certain dead zone. There's a certain, but see, I like, look, but it don't even matter though. Like, see, people don't understand, like, bro, listen, when they triangulate, and this is the crazy thing about that evidence that's being used in courts to convict people. When they triangulate a cell phone, dog, they're triangulating towers like that. So you know how many of them, like, listen, a cell phone is pinging off of more than one tower at one time, dog. So listen, what they do is, forensic wise, is they start with the vehicle or the phone, the device, right? And they track it in motion. So it's pinging off of all of these different, whatchamacallits. You know what I mean? So then that's how the triangulation of the phone is. So I was trying to get that, because if I wanna straighten that out, bro, because like I'm trying to grow Daniel Saiz's rose through the stones, bro. You know, you lived through that yourself, Al, all the stones being thrown. You know what I mean? Just the casting of dispersions, you know what I mean? The illusions and delusions of grandeur that people live with. You know what I mean? What can be said for them? You know, it's a sad reality, bro. Like, I think I see, that's the thing, like, I could see more or less, like, I'd have to be able to look at the clock. But Yeah, like right now, I noticed that the screen had got stuck, so I just exited it. So I'm thinking if it happens, if that starts happening, that's something that might correct it immediately. Just because I think I think I need to go through my dad after what happened right there on Facebook. Yeah, I need to do something different. And I got a video. I got some content I released today on here. You can see I put some shorts out. I'll start dropping some more shorts. I have some more. Like I was telling you, I'm just basically using my photo gallery, and I'm just gonna create content from there because I got, just seamless. I can just go all the way through it. You know what I mean? But then I can just zigzag and just so. But I still have a lot more content that's still in my iCloud that I got to get out. I got a lot. So it'll be interesting. That's the thing is at some point I'm gonna contact Google. I'm gonna contact Google and see if I can actually. All I want is a printout of those posts, right? Because those posts were literally they had a time the to the minute timestamp on them, and I would clock the time. And that was the thing about them is that when I forced that email out of Facebook out of Aaron Egan, um, that was the one thing, and I was talking about that one out earlier. It's funny I'm going full circle because I was talking about that how they severed the links and shit, but I don't know who is it. Yeah, I got to get. And the thing too is like it's cool because for me personally, the way that those accounts are set up. So on the Daniel Pina Saiz one, that's just gonna be all literature. So I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna start. You can go there and read. It'll be easy to read because there'll be a photo caption, right? So there'll be a photo that's gonna basically explain what you're gonna be opening up to and read. So it's simple. Like there ain't no clickbait. There ain't no hostility. There ain't nothing. It's just to educate you. Right, so that's what that one is, and that's going to start with the story. It's going to begin. It's going to begin over there. It's going to begin with the 7 stars, the 7 falling stars. This is a true story. This is a true story of my life. People have been wanting me to tell the story, write the book. That's what I'm working on right now. And I'm just gonna copy paste it like so much at a time, chapter by chapter. You know what I mean? And just keep going from there. Start with that, and then I'm going to branch off into completing the thesis after telling that story. Because it'll perfectly describe the psychology of cultural recurrence. You know what I mean? And how repeating these cycles in this loop, you know what I mean? How it's magnetizing, really. It's really magnetizing, and I think about it because, like, for one, with all the consumption of all the stuff that alcohol, drugs, and all this shit, that's building up plaques. So, like, that is a cause of Alzheimer's dementia. And I can guarantee you that that is a common cause between everybody who's ever died of Alzheimer's dementia and who has it right now. And it has to do with the binding agents that are in all medications, all pills. And that's in so many other products like detergents, soaps, and shampoos, all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? And those metals, that shit just over time building up in the brain. And then when you incorporate signals, you know what I mean, like invisible sight and sound wave, light waves that just go, and people don't even realize that this shit is just streaming all about us. And that's one of the things about this area too is those power lines. But part of the reason too I cut wide is like it gives me a broader view and longer walk, and I can, I'm not cutting through there where I kind of got to tone it down. I'd rather be on the block. But like that's the thing is I noticed that like I'm guessing I'm getting some interruption right about now, like because this is something that was brought up in that last slide about the buffering, and I'm still, you know what I mean, like I don't even know if Alexander's still on there. See, I don't know what's. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna bend this corner. I'm just gonna, cause there ain't no, obviously ain't nobody on. So that's just crazy. And like not even the text. Like usually Santos or somebody, if they're on, they usually tell me, hey, you're buffering. Nothing. So I don't know. I don't know if it went on buffering, if that's what's causing all this shit. But last one on here was Alexander, and he actually has my cell phone number. And at any point, he could have fucking texted me and said, hey, you're buffering. But that's that gold dust. That's that copper dust on motherfucker braid. So I don't even, that's the thing. Like, I don't know who, I don't know if this shit keeps buffering. Oh, fuck. But like I said, I don't know. Maybe I should just start talking shit, huh? Maybe I should. Maybe if I just start talking shit right now about everybody, I just went off on, caught them all kind of fucking, you know what I mean? Maybe I should just get turned up right now on everybody, because that seems to draw everybody in when motherfuckers doing it. I don't know. Who knows? I already said it in my mind something, so we're gonna see. Quiet as cat. Listen to what? Because I have no idea if I'm buffering, and I'm not getting no feedback in the comments. So, like I said, there's just too many people coming and going right now, and I could just be working out instead of trying to do this. So it's already killed my exercise, dude. The good thing is that this is a Sabbath, and I'm gonna remind everybody that today at sundown, not Sunday, not when you're Lord, because you're Lord and you decide what day. No, like Jesus Christ kept in every prophet, and fucking still to this day on earth, when the sun sets, sun goes down, you turn to fucking east and you pray. You turn east, baby, and you fucking pray and pray for another day, the sun to come up on another day, dude. Turn to the east and pray. Some people don't get it, but I know that the learned will. One thing about the channel is that I noticed a lot of the chitter chatter had went away. I noticed it in the analytics that the age range like that, where it was like 18 to 25 or whatever, that shit's cut out. There's none in that feed, that stream. So it just go to show the intelligence of people, because I'm watching the numbers. I'm sitting there and I'm seeing the statistics, and I'm watching how, like, I just take everything off and I start fresh, and then I let everything zero out, and I do it again, and then I watch, right? So really the first numbers just start coming up because I put shorts as youngsters. And then it's a lot of the trolling, a lot of the kids, a lot of the bullshit, you know what I mean? And it's cool because, you know, these little idiots got a whole bunch of accounts created anyway. They just jump from one account to the next, and they go and do their thing and bling bling and blah blah. How you like me now? But you know what I mean? People don't realize the trap that they get caught in when they're fucking with me. People get themselves caught up in a straight psychological trap, trying to play head games, right? They know you're playing head games, right? We know you are playing a head game. You're trying to poke and pry. You're trying to get on a motherfucking skin. You're trying to get a motherfucker riled up. You're trying to disrupt the life, because 9 times out of 10, you heard something right there in midstream that just triggered you, got on your nerves. It happens to all of us, and you just went to blah 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 too much. Sometimes they're so overreact, so triggered that it's spam, like, God damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's like they're spelling out a word. It's like, really, dude? Did the conversation about race really do that to you, that you're going to really call me that and really disrespect yourself in such a way? Huh. Because from a psychological standpoint, I'm right here, wherever I'm at, I'm live, I'm dying, I'm exercising. I may be turned up, I may be loud, I may be going off, calling everybody up out their names. Let me remind you. and so, where's the show? Because now they said this triple triple OG dude came out the closet. So what? Hey, tell OG, triple OG, what's up? What's up with Tell him he want to come meet me now or what? Hey, somebody send him a word. Somebody tell him, OG, triple OG, little bad boy said come meet him out here, Los Olivos Park on a regular daily schedule program. You know what I mean? Tell him come get on the program with me. Do it, Daniel, do it, like a NASCAR, homie. Try to toll you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Because from a psychological standpoint, OG triple OG said that. What did the OG triple OG say? He had pictures of me. He released pictures of me. Remember on this channel, this Tonto released pictures. A satellite. I know what it was. I actually put it out there myself to show that it was a Google streaming to show how he did it. But OG triple OG. I mean, we can go with them open, hours right there. You know what I mean, if you like, because I'm out here regularly. You want an opportunity or what? You want your shot at success, your 15 minutes of fame? You want to come join me unmasked? Unless you got skeletons in the closet like that, like you was touching kids and shit. Them things I can't tolerate. Those things I hate, I loathe them. So yeah, so long as you're not in any of that, you know what I mean, like you're clean from those kind of calzones, you know what I mean? Them kind of caca stains, you know what I mean? Then we can roll with that. Send palabra to the rest of them on the yard, homie, that there's a new llavero. Washa no más. He controlling this parque right here. This is his yardita. On the YouTube yardita. Come get down with Brother Brown. You know how we get down, Brother Brown. Come on, Nessa. From the south to the north, to the south, to the east, to the west, baby. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Johnny, what it do? Think about Mary 16 or Marv 16. Who is that? I'm not even familiar. Tell me something about him. You tell me something about him. What is it? Okay. Scrap who he is. I don't know who he is, right? Just tell me what he said, what it is that, you know what I mean, you want me to react to, regards to. How about we do that? It'll be more easier to do it that way. Cause I really honestly don't. But if you're gonna give me some specific details of something he said, then I'll give you my breakdown of it. And nobody can say I'm biased or anything like that because I don't know who it is. I keep it 100 with you. I mean, that's me, bro. Like, there's a real life out here. Like, I live life in vivo, in living color. I podcast live stream on location, literally walking, dieting, exercising. Cut. Let me go ahead and sit on this park bench and let me do a local media report from right here. Let me stop and create some content from right here and let me go run this. So I can just bring my laptop, have it sitting right there, go do some shit, and sit on the bench and just make some content. Hey, hold on. Let me go buy a whole bunch of hats first. Let me go get a shelf and put them on the shelf. Let me get the whole bunch of the background. Let me have a Let me have a, you know what I mean? Like since Spider Low got the, what do you call it? The black box or whatever. Mine a pink box. I want a pink one. I want a pink one so motherfuckers don't want to come in there. Cause you know them tough guys don't want to go near that one, but the real motherfuckers don't care. You know what I'm saying? Real motherfucker know it be some babies up in that motherfucker. That's why I be looking like there be kids playing around in there. The rest of them, I don't know. Look, hold on. Let me wear it. So hold on. Let's create some controversy real quick. So, let's see if I get asked. Let's see if I get asked in this stream. Somebody pops in and says, "Hey, are you Norteños SS? Are you a Norteños SS?" I said SS. A Norteño. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I got my bro with me. Over my shoulder. It's the day after. Hey, I might get shot where you're from, huh? Hey, tell me all about it. Tell me about where you're from. I couldn't wear this over there where you're at, huh? Huh? Dang. That's crazy, carnal. That's cray, loc. Damn, Jamu, that shit crazy. I don't know. John, he thinks he's the key holder to the yada. Norteño say, and I said, listen, I call them all the same. You know what I mean? Like, I call it all a shame. I call the whole game a shame for any grown motherfucker to still be branded that. 50 years old, I'm golden, homie. Call me Pony Boy. I'm fucking golden. Fuck a blue, fuck a red, fuck a black, fuck a brown, fuck a white, fuck a... Man. Why does that have to matter today? What is that gonna get me somewhere? I mean, cheapers, creepers, where did they get them peepers? Then people act like they don't know no better around here. Such savages, aren't they? They're such brutal beings in their community. See, I couldn't, that's the crazy thing about what you're saying. It's like, I can't go there. Because I don't say ene. I can't say ene, so I can't go, okay, you guys stay there and continue in your circular firing squad, because that's all it is. Rainbow. Straight rainbow, bro. John, you know what they do, homie? Diaberros, that's it. It's the Rainbow Coalition. It's where we join hands with the solids and the pesetas, and we all get along. This is where we all get along, yeah, homie. Join in, cause listen, I got homies that are solid. Hey, like, as YouTube content creators, like they're solid content creators that have been subscribed to my channel. It be listen, it's people I've been had exchanged words with. That's why now, like you see, day after Thanksgiving, I turn the page, man. People want to go there. People want to be like, come on. Well, come out to the park, dog. Come join me at Los Olivos. People can't act like they can't catch me. They can't come with that bullshit no more, huh? Like, drop your location. Oh, yeah, huh, John? It's a nice ass park. Look at this shit, bro. You come out here play you some disc golf. Man, come on, bro. Come get you some. Oh, I should have brought mine. I played this one right here. A gentleman gave me one. He gave me one. It was my birthstone. It's gray and like it looks amethyst. It's amethyst actually. But yeah, this is the blessings I get for coming out here. You know what I mean? I come out here and I'm blessed like that. I'm praying right now. Honestly, I'm praying that the Lord sends the owners of Red Devil back at me, cause I know if I cross paths with them again. And I know if they call out my name, I know I'm gonna be reaching out for some partnership. And I'm gonna actually go pretty soon. Go get me a bite to eat, go get some content in there. You know what I mean? We're out in and around there. Go get so now I know how to get my content now. So today was more or less a practice run I see exactly how to do it. So Keep that shit moving, bro. Cause, hey, OG, triple OG, where's he at, bro? Tell the homie tap in, man. Send him a link. Somebody send him a link, man. Send the homie a link. Hey, somebody send them all a link. Tell them to tap in. As a thing, see it like they don't know. Huh, they don't know. Why they don't talk about me no more? Shout out to Prisoners Awakening, Al. I've been fucked with Al for a minute. We disagreed a lot, you know what I mean? But you know what I mean? That was political bullshit. You know what I mean? And everybody can grow from that. You should grow from it. But when it came to the heart of the matter, the family and the values and the, you know what I mean? Like, we both vibed in that sense because, you know, a man with integrity has honor and is dignified and shit at the end of the day, no matter how much shit we talk. We just happen to be better shit talkers than some of them. Hey, that was Matthew Anthony. Edison Parkway, nice and home. No, it is. You know what? I'm going to tell you something, bro. Here's what I think. Because originally, before they built the bricks, they built the 2 stories. That was a field as it was. There was just military barracks there, old abandoned military barracks. My mom and them were kids growing up there. That shit was freshly built. And Edison Park was built in 1970. So I think that, and my hope is that they expand the park and they turn all of that into a park. You feel what I'm saying? Like they just turn that whole into like this, where they got where you can go do a community garden. And I think that if memory serves me correctly, that they do have something like that zoned in that area. And I think it's right there. I had to check, bro. I had to check. I'm doing my research. That's why I said tap in on my Facebook, because you'll get literature. You'll get some stuff when you're laid back. You know what I mean? Like if you're the leisurely type of person that reads, you know what I'm saying, then there'll be that Daniel P. Saiz account that will have those, and they'll be presented real clean and everything, so you can open it up. Like I said, it'll just be like reading a chapter or whatever subject we're on, bro, whatever it is. If it's on psychology, if it's on culture, whatever, there'll be a picture to caption it, bro. You know what I mean? And if you open up that caption, you're gonna be able to lay back and read some stuff and then go into your own searches. You know what I mean? So we can learn together, we can vibe and everything together instead of the dissonance and the discord. I've been said that, bro, like to all these bolos, like, shout out to OG, triple OG for actually taking off the mask, bro. Like, I ain't mad, bro. Like, I just clowning, dude. I'm clowning because, like, what goes around comes back around again, don't it? I've been dishing this shit out for a long time, bro, and I've been mixing, you know, the bitter with the sweet. And everybody, there is no sweet in that bitter right there. That's a laser focus right at your heart and a double tapping and 2 laser to your forehead. You know what I mean? Like, just exit. Finito. You see how I done them, dude? Like, I got people still tapping in. Hey, you see? Bro, listen, they've been doing this. Every time somebody else comes out with something new on dubs, it's the same thing, dog. They say the same thing, bro. They come on my shit. Hey, did you see this? They just dropped the so-and-so just dropped this about dubs. You know what I mean? Like, that's the repeat cycle. Dubs sits there laughing like, yeah, he calls Gunner a fool. They bid, huh? Hey, yeah, they fucking bid once a month, huh? That's all we got to do, once a month, and boom, that's that big check, yeah. That's that big check. That's the one that's gonna push all the content out. Then we go live and fucking they get all the numbers and people. That's their game right there. That's what they've been playing, dude. That's how everybody been getting played. Go ahead, bro. Keep playing with them. John T. The Dubs tell. You're part of the YouTube yard of the hell, no? I run the YouTube yard. Bro, I stomped that shit out. What do you mean? YouTube yard. This look like, hey, this is my, I told you, this is my YouTube yard right here, bro. Huh? We're putting, hey, channel up against channel, homie. What it do? What it do? Hey, can Dubs or Gunners or or any of them, can they keep up with a daily live like this, walking, talking, chewing bubble gum, spitting, shitting, and fucking farting all at the same goddamn time while naming these motherfuckers in the mix? Chicka, 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 chicka. Flashback 1975, homie. If you wasn't born, you ain't getting it. Get it out. What up, Joe? 5 Camillas. Saludos, bro. Hope you had a blessed Thanksgiving. Hey, so I was saying, I don't know if you caught it, but my Facebooks. So it finally did what I needed it to do. I finally put too much weight on the links that still hold, because I've been getting, like, that profile came up from 2 of them now from Instagram popped up. I've had photos from that were like from my BlackBerry Curve 2011, as a matter of fact, dog, when that first email account was set up. Word, word up. So like, it's crazy, it's dead ass. Like throughout the years, it would be a weird occurrence, dog. I would out of nowhere, I would go on my photos, right? I would go on my photos, and it'd be a fucking tit shot, and I'm looking at the face like, cause so many years have gone by, dog. I'm like, fuck, the fuck did that go? And I start flashing back on like, oh shit, dang. And then when I was with my ex and some shit like that happened, dog. It was a combo piece, dog, with the front and the back and the mirror shit, dog. Like, fuck. You know what I mean? The games people play. I try to tell you, I learned some lessons. That's why I haven't fucked around since, dude. I'm my mother, dog. I rather listen. It ain't important to me if I'm not waiting on a wife, dude. If I ain't got that coming to me, a daughter, all this discipline, all that I'm going through, all that I went through, nah, dog. I don't need it. Hey, bro, I'll leave that for another. I'll leave that mother for another, because I'm good on God, bro. If it ain't the woman of my dreams, it ain't my thing. It ain't for me. It ain't my missus. I ain't down with it because I played them games already. I ain't playing them games with no female. Hell no. What you mean? Dude, I'm a 50-year-old man that you haven't been following my story this long. I go back, hey, listen, Joe, BlackBerry had Messenger. If you ever had a BlackBerry, yeah, that's why all the paisas out here had BlackBerry Curves, dog. All of us. We was on the same chain link fence, locked and grinding it. That was our yard right there, dog. And see, like I said, bro, I would chronicle it. Listen, I would chronicle there was so many posts. Dude, I was literally racing against the clock. How many per minute? That's, when you talk about flooding timelines, no, this is when the flood happened. This is how I did it. So everybody that's ever flooded someone's timeline, flooded their wall, I did it first. And I'm just fucking, bro, listen. I got surveillance all around me. I got hitters, dog, all around me. I'm still at the same place. This is when this shit is really, because like RJ's out. Like, everybody's out here, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm calling motherfuckers to the table. Nobody want to come to the table, so. And then, like, cops would do some trick shit because I would post something. Next thing you know, because they would just be sitting there watching. There wasn't no secret. They didn't make it no fucking secret. Motherfuckers just post right there. If they knew they came on the property, call the cops. If they try to have one of them undercovers post on it, like, yeah, I call the cops. I'd be doing that to them anyway. And I would go post this shit. So that's the thing about it. Like, I would keep log on cops. The same way cops would log, like the way they're sitting there fucking I did counter surveillance on all of them. And I spelled it out in detail. So like, everything that was happening during that time when I was on the run, all of it, dog. Think about it. Every fucking piece of data that was going through that shit, bro. From all them links, dog, that led to fucking Macho Preto's disappearance, fucking Chino Anthrax fucking running and getting caught. Well, he turned himself in Amsterdam. That's what he agreed to. Trampa. And then fucking Me and Chapo get caught. Me and Chapo get busted the same day. I think it was February 24th, 2014. I believe it was 24, something like that. And I had put him on a clock month. So think about that. I said that shit, dog. I said that shit right now, and I stand on that shit because I know that eventually I'm gonna get that post that says that. You're gonna be able to read my exact words that say that. That's what I'm saying. At some point, I'll contact Google because I know that back then, like everything would come through. I can open it in my email and read the whole post. That's what I want. It has a timestamp. It proves the fucking 7 falling stars. On them days, dog, I went and typed that shit out. The way I describe things in graphic detail, dog, my life has been described like that. Even the shit that was going on over there. Because I considered that I was writing a book on my fucking life, that I was telling this is the thing, it was motion picture. Listen, the names that are being dropped in there at the time, because Paris Hilton was fucking around with Chino Anthrax. Paris Hilton was fucking around with Chino Anthrax, and I threatened her. I threatened anybody that got near that motherfucker. So she had some visits paid to her. This is Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus too after Paris Hilton. With that 23 song. But you guys have no idea the record that reflects what the life that was happening in real time. And these fools had to start like, bro, like, you really think that's impressive? This little gang stars, these little war stars these fools are talking about? Bro, we were talking over encrypted shit, sat phones and fucking two-way radios and armored convoys fucking a dozen deep, fucking 100 miles an hour, fucking with a 50 cal mounted in the rear. Fully auto, and that shit ain't stopping from point A to point B. I'm in the lead car behind the driver. You know what I'm saying? I'm grit teeth the whole time, masked up, fucking shielded up, you know what I mean? Clutching. SR-25 scope sighted, ready, dog. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gotta hop out. We gunning, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I'm me, myself, it's already understood between me and the driver, because that's my interpreter and shit, how we're hopping out, what to expect. I'm gonna hit anything long range real quick. Blah, blah, blah. That quick, I'm gonna hit them motherfuckers. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go from target to target. Bah, bah, bah. You ain't got no choice in that life. That's not gangster, fool. That's war. That's a whole different. People, when they hop out of a convoy like that, have a position. They have a tactical, strategic position they have to play. Left, 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 right, right, left. Left, 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 right, right, left. Left. You don't know about that. Them boys don't know nothing about that. Huh? you see my stride, you see the cadence, you hear how my conversation continues on, and the clearer my lungs become, and the more that I can say in one breath, and I can actually hold that breath and say it slower, it's key to communications. It's critical to success. Yeah, Joe, it is a nice sunny day. When I get around back over there, I'm gonna I'll sit and chat with the live for a little bit before I push past it. Cause it's been a grind of a day. Cause like, you know, if you go back and watch this, like in the beginning, I'm trying to figure out if I'm having any interruptions on what end and Alexander is on, but he's so impulsive, dude. He's so triggered that, like, you can see, you can read by what he wrote, and you know what I mean? Joe, I'm here at the Veterans Home in Tucson visiting my wife's uncle. He's a Vietnam Marine vet. Amen. Salute. My prayers are with you and your family always, bro. You know how we do. You know what it is. You know, you can call me at any hour, bro, if whatever it is. Whatever it is, my brother, I got you. I can listen a long time, bro. I can listen a long time until hear the last, until that dead silence becomes deafening. You know what I mean? Somebody got to break it. And you know, I break that silence. I'm gonna give you my best, man. Why would I give anybody any advice that's not going? This is what I realize about my failures and my success. It's like I can talk about it or I can just be about it. And I can stay blessed. You know, at the end of the day, I can continue to be blessed. I just continue to do me, dude. Like, think about it. I'm out here to do exercise. And once I get around here and I stop and I talk for a little bit, then I end the live. And then, yeah, I'm going to keep pushing past that. I still got my day to continue on and consider. You know, today, I got to go back and finish setting up these Facebooks. So, yeah, like I said, like, okay, so the conversations, the questions that people ask about like MK Ultra, so we can sort this out here in this live. It's like you can, and I'm telling you, there's a link on there. So link, go tap in on the Facebook and then, you know, you go from the Daniel E. Saiz to the Daniel Peanut Saiz pages and the Daniel Peanut Saiz professional account. It's all linked through that one. I just need to get the Daniel Peanut Saiz Instagram back linked up because that's what severed. They cut everything else underneath it. So what's there now is all fresh. I'm just getting a fresh start at moving forward, which is cool for me. I wanted all of that cut because I already started deleting all of the pictures off of there, bro. I deleted all the pictures. I just started gutting everything out of there because it's buffering like the system, but then and it's like until that time frame is up, it's just gonna keep it like that. So I forced that shit to snap, which worked out for me in the end because now I got all those linked up and so like I said, like if there's questions about like MK Ultra or you know the politics and things like that, like we'll discuss it out here. And I'm gonna I may even, and this is the thing, it being Friday night, I might even double back tonight here and do a live just post it on the bench. You know, maybe. You never know. I probably will, though, because it sounds like a good idea. If I ain't got nothing else going on, I just never know. Because I'm always chauffeuring people around, so I have a certain tight schedule to a certain point, but you know, I could probably I'm certain I could do an evening live for the audience, for the fans, for the subscribers. And I'm gonna change the membership up and everything. I've been really thinking about the channel moving forward and like just certain features about the channel and how to do it. Cause you know, I just sorted through the rest of the mess on the social media. Now I can get to this and focus on that. But we're gonna come right here and talk about these bozos. Hey, go show them that one time. Go show them that one time. Hey, you think that was watching? Shout out to Dubs. Shout out to Wes Watson, his alter ego. Wes Watson is Dubs' alter ego. Huh, Dubs? Somebody go tell Dubs. Somebody send Dubs a link. Tell him I'm talking about him. No, it's his turn. Dubs. We had an OG triple OG. It's Dubs time. Dubs. Dubs. I gotta sit you down right there. Sit that there, homie. Let me talk to you, big homie style. Let me give you some squalene real quick. Let me turn and face you. Let me wipe my brow off like the big homies do. Southside on my homie to right now. But just right now though, never mind this is something else. You know, I can do that. I'm the big homie. I'm the Llavero on the YouTube yard. If you wanna I got the yard. I got the keys to the yard. I say this is a Sureño now. I say the south side is wear red now, and the north side is wear blue, and they meet in the middle and wear purple. Crips and Bloods too, dog. Settle your bullshit already, man. Get that shit over with, man. Come on, man. Give the kids a fighting chance at the future, man. This dumb shit you fucking dudes are doing. Come on, man. Is it not bad enough where you come from? Listen, look, bro. Somebody somebody tell Dubs I said tap in, man. Look at the show, bro. Look. This is a live ass channel, huh? Look. It's a car show. We're at the car show, dog. What? I'm not living. Shoot. Where you gonna get that at on YouTube? Where else can you tap in and get something like that? We're gonna clown the rest of them. I'm just gonna let go, dog. If they get brought up, they're gonna get clowned. That's how this life is gonna go down. I'm not even gonna try to listen, dude. I'm gonna free flow this because I gotta keep focused on my workout. So if somebody comes in with something that's gonna be entertaining and I can clown them fools, I'm gonna clown the fuck out of them. I always said I'll pick apart their shit. I got it committed to memory, so we can go there. Tell them it's my turn now. Tell them this is a reaction to all of them, and I'm gonna title this reaction, and I'm gonna add all of them in this bitch. Or better yet, I'm gonna clip it so they can see it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give them like, let me give them the intro, the car show. I just want to give you a glimpse of what I'm looking at in life. You know what I mean? Like this, my broader view in life. You see? I just sit here and go live stream for an hour while I'm doing my exercise. I kill so many birds with one stone. That's called gifted. That's called talented. That's called skills. Diet, exercise, live stream on multiple platforms at one time, dog. While such beauty passes me by, dog. Huh? Ask them what kind of new hat they got. That's what you be asking them, huh? Hey, what new hat? Hey, did you get a new hat? Hey, you get some new J's? What you think about the new J's, homie? Huh? What you think about Brick Baby? What you think about Adam 22? What you think about Vlad, huh? What you think about Joe Rogan, huh? What you think about him? What you think? I think from my vantage point, none of them can compete. It's just a matter of mainstream. It's just a matter of compilation and copulation and, you know what I mean, completion of the profile and people will see. I start, you know what I mean, like, I start hashtagging them up because they're getting named in here. And over time, it's going to build up. So who you want to talk about? We can talk about it while I'm sitting here before I end this live. Who we want to talk about? Who you want to roast before we go? We're going to end the lives with a roast. We're going to, listen, we're going to freestyle them to a roast. So if they get caught in the web and they're the last one, they're going to get wound around right here. So we're going to sit them down, whoever they are. So have me something ready, man. Have your favorite content creators ready. You know what I mean? Have their names ready with some shit that they said, because I'm not watching them. You have to watch them and let me know what they said, and I'll let you know. John, why don't you go to a park in Phoenix, show us the zombies? Hell no, why would I do that? I just walked past them. What do you mean? Hold on. He said, nah, bro, listen, bro, I'm not gonna, you want me to go to the sewer for content? You really want me to go to the sewer for content? No, dog, I'm not going to the ghetto. I'm trying to get us all out of the ghetto. Why would I go there, John? You want zombies, not we. You speaking for multiple people? That sounds like a multiple personality disorder right there. If you're speaking for we, I got that problem myself. I do that shit all the time. But 9 times out of 10, when I say we, I speak for a vast majority of motherfuckers. So I pass by it all day, dog. This is Phoenix. This is Phoenix, Arizona. This is zombie land. It don't matter. It's in plain view. But like I said, I'm not gonna go to the gutter to go get content, bro. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? John, if I lived there, I would mug all the zombies at night, allegedly. Allegedly, I know. That's what somebody does all the time. It happens every night, dog. Listen, that shit happens so frequently. That's why this shit gets crazy, dog. Because, like, listen, they'll just walk out in the middle of the fucking street. Huh? Like, these motherfuckers will really just walk out in the middle of the street. Middle of the night, dog, just like, not giving no fucks about none of no one, dog. These motherfuckers just keep pound. I don't know how many, like, that happens to all of us driving at nighttime. You and them, like, I try to avoid certain areas because it's right, it's like right there where I'm at. Listen, I deleted, I don't know how many corpses off this channel. I don't know how many times I walked up and there's live of overdoses. Listen, coldest one was a short, 2 shorts. One was PIMP, 50 Cent. Same dude, I'm sitting there at my mom's, I'm watching him go by. He's tramping on this side, trying to hustle something. He grabs something from this chick. He bounces it back across with his basket. He's bouncing, and I did a short of him because I was recording, and I put PIMP. I don't know what you heard about me. And then he mashes off with his whatchamacallit. So not too much longer later, like in an hour or so, I go to Walgreens, corner, 36th Street and Thomas. I walk over there, I go inside. There's some detectives, and I'm always like, you know what I mean? I'm always a paranoid motherfucker. Hey, man, what's your business here, man? You know what I mean? That's how I treat them and shit. Oh, we got a dead one out here. We got a dead one out here, boss. For real? Yeah, come look. You shitting me? No, come on, come look. Follow me out here, look. I can't pull the cover back, but yeah, come. I gotta lie. Never seen a man cry till I seen a man die was that one. Like, for your entertainment, why would I go back to where I go back to? And then, like, when I go to a better community, I still go back to it because it's everywhere here. See, if you're not from here, you don't understand that. This zombie land. They're in the Biltmore. What do you mean? They smoking in the Biltmore, too. Fuck. Who I got on the chat? Chat screamer. Are you Boricua? My grandmother is, actually. My grandmother is, and the thing about that is okay, so Puerto Ricans are Americans. That's when you say Puerto Rican, you're talking about a culture. When you say Boricua is a culture. Boricua is a culture of people. You can look up and trace when people started using that terminology, Boricua. It's a cultural thing. The music, the arts, the literature, the story it tells of that point when they start calling themselves Boricua. But somebody that's born in Puerto Rico, like my grandmother, before the whole whatever deal is that they have now with them, my grandmother's born under a different legal status when she comes here. She didn't have the same legal status that Puerto Ricans. Puerto Ricans are Americans. They're Spanish-speaking Americans. They're islanders. That's it. Like Hawaiians. You're just different Americans. That's and the distinction between the islands is is the blending of the Asian in the Pacific Islands, and then in the Bahamas, how it's more towards the black African and the indigenous, whereas the other side is the other way around. The Polynesians the Asians were there first. So this is just a little history lesson, but yeah, my grandmother's Puerto Rican. She was born in Puerto Rico. And then, like, okay, so people say that's my ethnicity. No, it's not. You have to look up the word ethnicity for one thing and know what it means and how it applies to any individual. And then race, well, that's a social construct that's been proven. If you call yourself a race, you just box yourself into all of those other identities, which that's what they have you as a census as. The government called you that first. Actually, Boricua was the first people to Puerto Rico was called Boricuans. Where did they come from? Where they come from? And see, you prove my point. That's a cultural thing. It's you proved exactly what I said. Did you understand that? So I want to know if we're on the same page, or you think you just tripped me up in some shit. Cause no, you got baited into a conversation because you went there, but there's a distinction in it because I just pointed out facts about the migration patterns. The migration patterns. See, before there's a Boricuan, there's a blending of cultures. There's a mixing of races or whatever. It's not one. There's never none that are like that. And all DNA, every last one of our DNA is coded 99% the same. So yeah, all this talk, understand something, your blood don't prove none of it. Because before that point, Boricua, like I said, there was a blending of cultures and races, and people came across islands. They crossed oceans to get there. And those were staging places for the slave trade. That's a known fact about the Bahamas, is that was a staging place for the African slave trade. You see, the distinction comes in class and character when people start calling each other morenitas and, you know what I'm saying, gabachitas, and, you know what I mean? Like, we start applying terms that are slurs that they blur the line of identity. It's not a fact to call anybody one of those things, and that's not what they themselves identify themselves as. I'm an individual. That's it. I got parents, that's it. I don't, other than my family and anyone that's gonna join in that community, like Thanksgiving yesterday or whatever, and everybody knows who's welcome in the community. That don't change here. You see, right there where I come from, that's my culture. You ask me a racial question, not racist, a racial biased question. I'm not going to say bigoted because you're telling the truth. You see, the problem with it is when, like I picked this up with media, all media does this, where they take the truth and they start with the truth. The truth and the fact is that X and Y led to Z. And then there's like laws that say, yeah, this happened, right? So there's a fact or an event that happened. So you start with the tragedy. It's typically a tragedy. And then you go and you just hyper vocalize it, right? Because the power of life and death is in the tongue. So once you type that out, same difference. And then when you frame it in such a thing where you put this picture, this caption by this thing, and you unfold it, and this shit's misleading because the first thing, yeah, you know this is true. Everybody knows this is true. But what's the narrative? What's the punchline? What's the kick? Where are they trying to get at? What you getting at? What does this mean? Why do I have to insinuate and figure out what the fuck you just said when you can't speak clearly as a president? I need somebody to fucking tell me what a U.S. president says. And then to have so many different people coming out and saying that what the president meant was 5 different things. So how in the fuck do you think you can govern like that? See, we got bigger problems than that shit. You know what I mean? Chat screen there. Who was that? Thunder Loco, what's cracking? Hit the like button one time for your design. I'm listening behind the scene at work right now. Yeah, I'm at work right now too. I'm in my workout. Clocking lots of miles. You know what I mean? I'm in my golden age, bro. I'm 50. I'll be 51 in February. We're having a family reunion February 14th. My birthday's the 13th, so 50 years old, bro. Listen, if I can't demonstrate to the world, bro, that I'm a different person, that I ain't that man, and not just that, but by showing you. Like, that's the thing. You can listen. Go ask Duz what he thinks about me. Go ask any of them dudes when they go live again what they think about me and see. Let's see if they block the comment, if they void the comment, the question. Ask all of them. Saturate, listen. If you see this shit, go saturate all this shit next time they're live or even in their comments. Let's talk about it now. You know what I mean? Like, because for one thing, if it's about disrespect and feeling the type of way, I'm still going to be doing this shit. And these fools act like they got so much money and shit, huh? Don't they act like they got either they caked up and shit, they got money, they showing off, they spending all this money. You can't come out here? You know what I mean? Like a 4-hour drive, 5 hour drive, you can't make it? You can't afford a ticket plane? What? You balling? You the show look good. Motherfuckers always talking about how broke I am and shit like that. Well, because like I said, if it's about the tough talk and all this other shit, you can tone and temper that shit down, dude. You can temp that shit way the fuck down. Because it's gonna still be the same. There ain't no drop of L to me. The L's on that motherfucker. Shit, the L is a prime, is the draw to the fucking channel. Shit, man, I'm out here live on location. Like I have been. Gathering content. Now I just sort it out. Get that shit worked out the way that I need it to be. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to give the audience something better to look forward to. You know what I mean? And then like these live streams, it's just more or less for entertainment value, really. I'm gonna keep speaking what I'm speaking now. I'm gonna keep dropping them. I'm gonna keep dropping them jewels. That ain't gonna change. But you know, like I said, you know, these motherfuckers, people keep coming in there still asking me about these fools. What about them? Why nobody ain't asked them, hey, wasn't he the first one who said that? Huh? Why is it funny now? Like, why is everybody acting like I wasn't the first one who said it? So like everybody thought he was dead every time somebody else came out. The last person I seen took a shot at him was that goofy white dude. That X something or another. I don't know what he is, that goofy old white dude. Came out there acting all hard with his California get down on. You know them how you know the cloth that the motherfuckers are cut from with them big ass long socks? Everybody knows how they stick out like sore thumbs. Like, yeah, we know where you're from, I mean. You can't guess where I'm from because we all look different out here. We ain't fucking, you know what I mean? Like, and we don't give a fuck if you come over here 10 deep and you all got the same colors on, unless you come fucking with us. I'm at Park. Publicos. I'm watching the dog chase the ball. You know what I mean? Like I'm just out here. Let me give you the tight shot. Let me see if I zoom in. Give you more or less what I can see. Chad's cleaning their bald old guy who always got to take a shit when he gets in his car. Who are you talking about? He says, oh man, always got to take a shit when he gets in his car. Who you talking about, bro? I'm at Los Olivos Park. Huh? I'm at Los Olivos Park, Phoenix, Arizona. Huh? Hey, chat, I got you creaming. You a creener? I got you creaming. It looks like it says creaming. It sound like creaming in the chat right now. Are you talking shit? What happened? Cause you started talking about the ball old guy. Where's your brother at? The ball old guy. My brother's dead. My brother's rest in peace. He's dead. He's in the grave. He's in my heart. His blood's on this. This is my brother's spaniel. And his best friend, his childhood friend that my mom babysitted since he was born, put that on there and he put it on the casket. And then I told my mom I wanted it. I told him I wanted it, and then he went and offered it to my mom, and she got it. She know I wanted it. It's my brother. My brother's in the grave. Somebody wanna come see me? I mean, I think about my brother every day. You think it's something that you don't think I'm inviting death here right now by being here live like this where you can count on? So what? How many people have told me that? Dropping now, dropping now, dropping now, dropping now, dropping now. Because that's the game. They know they can scare all the little punks out there. Punk, you can't dox me when I'm fucking out here live and I've been running, I don't know how many minutes now. I know it's been over an hour. So what are them bozos really talking about, dog? Like, let's ask that shit. What the fuck are they talking about? What's the last video any of them motherfuckers talk about before we end this? Huh? Let's I'm gonna release more content on more shorts and stuff. You can see on the YouTube channel. I'll start working more with the shorts from these lives. You know what I mean? I'll create from my photos and my videos and stuff. I do shorts from there, and then I'll start building up to doing longs. Cause I got, from these lives and then with the highlights, it's enough for people to tap in. You know what I mean? Like, if you're interested in the conversation, tap in. You wanna ask some questions, tap in. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it moving. You see how I do. I got moderators, but shit comes and goes. Life on the go, and we all live it. That's why I found it best for me myself to try to, this is the most ideal, perfect schedule for me. Cause I'm ghost, dog. Like, honestly, once that family reunion comes and my family scatters out of here, I'm either heading to fucking. I got options, dude. I got options from there. I got options from Texas to Arkansas to Oklahoma to Alabama. That's just from right there, you know what I mean? Like, so that's just what right now I know already. So by my birthday, yeah, I'm be ghost, bro. I'll be doing this from somewhere else. But by then, the hope is to grow the channel. Hey, Z Gunslinger, what's cracking? Get that ranch. You know how we do, brother, man. You already know. Let me show you. That's what we're working on daily. And I carried on longer than I said I was. Man, it's a long, bro. I was gonna end this when I first started because it was just like I couldn't tell if I was getting buffer. I was having buffering issues. Yeah, bro. This is the thing right here. Like right now, especially like right now, you see. Primarily what you're gonna find at these hours is more outerly. But once the sun starts setting, yeah, bro, this motherfucker gets live. It's so beautiful out here. That's the only way to describe it. It's so vibrant, it's so brilliant, so bright, so beautiful. as the sun starts setting, because the color, the glow out here, and then people, because that's when they're coming out here to get that evening walk. And that evening, they got their headphones and everything. They're all ready to go. And we got perfect weather. Like, that's how you see, because this is what this community is right here. It's primarily, this is all senior right here to my left. Well, not all of it, but there's some major senior citizens spots right there. It's a beautiful place, man. I come here to ease my mind. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, you know, people want to come bring drama for what? Chat screen there. I remember you saying that your sweetheart is in Texas. Yeah, speaking of her, speaking of that woman. Yeah, because, like, it's a long story, bro. You have to really, like, I'm not going to get into it now, because I'll get these memories, and, like, I'm little by little going into Chat GPT with it so that I can get the story out. And, like, because you have to understand something about I had a dream. I had a dream for a month straight. Like I said, every time I woke up, went back to sleep, it was the same dream, just kept going. You know, that lead to a daughter. And that led to when I got out, me, like, she's not one to react, dude. She's a military brat. She's born in San Diego. She moved to Waco when she was 14. Like I said, she's a military brat. Her dad's a Marine. So, you know, it's just a tricky, sticky time that we meet. You know what I mean? And like she said in the message, she's like, straight up, because I called into question her integrity, is what I did, by mixed signal, because she's showing a profile picture of her with, you know, her kid's dad. I take it that's what it was. And she had an engagement ring on. He's locked up, but I know that she was single. That's what her status said. And I know that she's not one to do that. She, you know what I mean? Like, she's not going to be putting a ring on and be talking about single and shit. So I called her on that. And she's not one to react. She don't do that for nobody. She saw me. I didn't realize she was watching me when I got there. Beautiful, brilliant, bright. And then she's like attracted to bad boys. And I show up at that motherfucker, dude. And you got to understand what I was involved in and what's going on. And, like, her people, that's why, like, she's photographed with dude locked up. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what's the story there. But I know because we were trying to link up with her people. That's how we met. We met in her front yard. I was on my way to Mexico, Missouri. I was hopping on a Greyhound with 2 pounds of G. We just opened up some work, and I was taking it to my cousin in Mexico, Missouri, up there. Meeting up there and shit. Her man's fucking GD, and fucking, so, you know what I mean? And I got a warrant. I'm on the run, mind you. So I'm in the trap in Waco because we have safe houses and stash houses and shit in Killeen, Harker Heights, Coppers Cove, around Bowton, around Fort Hood, Texas. And we actually have vehicles, multiple vehicles that had the what you call in the window, so we can just we had unlimited access in and out of Fort Hood. I wouldn't dare, but like I said, there's a lot going on. So I gotta get on this bus. I'm in the trap in Waco. And at this point, the only time I will go there is when I absolutely was needed there. So there was an occasion where the TS tried to ran them off, fucking the Texas kid, and NME, whatever they're called, ran them off. Some black folks in the south side Waco ran them off. You know what I mean? So that would be like, because everybody was intimidated and shit by me, so I didn't even want to go over there and kick it with them or nothing. I had a love-hate relationship, and they used to get mad because I'd be like, fuck Wacko. And I told everybody, kill me then, motherfucker, or shut up. And I didn't give a fuck if it, listen, that's why I didn't say nothing when I was in Mexico. That's why I spoke through an interpreter. I had to, like, it's a whole different ball game. It's a different feel, because out here, I'm head of logistics and security. They're running the operation. but I'm responsible for overseeing all this shit. So the security aspect of it, if the ball gets dropped, I gotta go clean it up, which I end up having to do. And at the time, bro, like, you have to understand something. Motherfuckers threatened my life over my ID. Motherfucker threatened to bury me, bust me in the chin. I gotta eat this shit. Same motherfucker that snitched on me. Drop his 45 in my lap. My fucking co-defendant sitting there with my 45 that he just cleaned because he spooked. You know what I mean? Because he owed this motherfucker a bunch of fucking money over dope because he's whacked out, but he keep feeding him. He keep feeding this motherfucker QP at a time. And he see what's happening, but he's getting enough to just like, fuck it. I'm like, man, I said, look, there's options. You go out here, we go fucking take the motherfucker out here in the desert, you go dig a hole, give motherfucker an ultimatum. You know what I mean? Give everybody an ultimatum. Motherfucker, that's what we're gonna do with it. You know what I mean? So I get drugged into this shit, gun in my lap, and then tries to dip out. So I fucking, bro, listen, I was in the Matrix. I went to go see the judge for that initial hearing. And like, I knew once I went to see the pre-thingy and they gave me my bail, like 2,500 or whatever it was, I was like, oh, class 4, non-dangerous, non-repetitive right now as it stands. It was like 2,000 or something like that, barely. Oh, I said, oh yeah, I ain't even worried about this. I'm gonna talk my way out of this dumb shit. I'm the last person to go in there to see the judge. Bro, I had my story down pat, dude. I had the tears already coming. You know what I'm saying? Let me get some cheese with that, and I did. Motherfucker was gone, dog. Sat there, gave a song and dance about how my liver was fucked up, my mom was dying. I'm seeing the liver specialist, dead ass. This shit's on the record. Judge was like feeling bad. Everybody was in there like, I told him I'm dying story, dog. They all broke down. She's like, I'm gonna release you. I'm gonna release you house arrest to pretrial services. I was like, oh, thank you, man. Lord have mercy. You, God bless you. Word, I'm gonna sign that. Man, this motherfucker was already en route back to Texas. I hit him up. Oh, what's up, fool? We're in Texas right now. We're on our way back. Oh, all right. I'm gonna catch up with you, fool. I'm gonna send you some money. Yeah. So I gotta catch back up with him. And then, see, that's the thing. Like, I told the story how I seen them 7 falling stars in 7 consecutive days at 2 a.m. in the morning as I cracked my Bible to the same spot. It was random cracking. I prayed as I was just triggered to go outside. I just could grab Bible, went outside and prayed first. Daniel 1:1, open up, Daniel 1:1. Break down crying. Another sign, Lord, let me see falling stars. Boom, 7 of them. 4 falling, 3 shooting. There's a difference. Falling, shooting. And so on that 7th day, I ended up running. But the following day, I had court, and I told my lawyer, I left the 2 long ass messages. Listen, my life's in danger. I gotta go. Tell the judge we need to postpone me, and I want to consider jurisdiction. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hitting her off with the legal spew and everything, dude. The 2 detailed messages, and this is what when I finally got caught up, that's the first thing I called into question, is that she never said nothing. So that right there was a sidebar that had to be, because I challenged that whole thing. I wanted a change of attorneys, so that got called into question. They had to call a sidebar, and to avoid the obvious in the case. The judge just decided to remove her from the case. But anyway, I'm in back to Texas and shit, bro. And like, at this point on Facebook, I don't know that they have a new feature that you can follow somebody. I didn't know that, because I had just got back out from going back on a warrant. So it's between going back for like 10 months or whatever it was on a violation, getting out, killing my number, and then catching that case a month later. So I caught that case like a month after I killed my number, and then I spring like that out there to Texas. So I'm carrying this weight, and before I had already went over there. I went over there because I had broke up with my ex, and I was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here, dude. But I wasn't trying to get involved in that shit, and the homie was being like, hey, bro, go to Culiacan, go to the fool, just go stay over there for 3 years. Like, hell no, dog. Just go, fool, go. You get whatever you want. You eat everything, fool, whatever. No, dog. I'm not gonna go sit there and commit myself to fucking 3 years, dude, of tactical training, dude. Fuck no. You don't want me. That was the thing about it, that how grit teeth that shit really was for me personally, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm being followed by, bro, she still looks like late 20s, early 30s to this day. She's only 2 years younger than me. She's an Aquarius like I am. Her birthday's in the beginning of February. We get, and the memory, and the memory served me correctly, Donna, her homegirl Donna had a Nissan Maxima, I think. Memory serves me correctly. Black too. Mary had silver. She always had silver. She had a Chevy silver in color. Man, bro, I don't want to go. I'm not trying to go there. I'm not trying to fucking. The homie's like, you gotta go, fool. You gotta meet this client, cause it's a client. We're talking client talk and shit. So that's a whole other story. But yeah, I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna do this moving. I appreciate everybody tapping in. How is the health? Your liver issues get better? Yeah, I feel better in every way. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna do it moving so I can put these headphones on and smash the gas and get this one done. You guys be good.